Published 0705 Est, the 12th of November 2017. Updated 0855 Est, the 12th of November 2017. On December 7th, France Football will hand over the 2017 Ballon d'Or, and it will almost certainly be to Cristiano Ronaldo. It will be his fifth, drawing him level with Leo Messi. A week later he will fly to Abu Dhabi to contest the World Club Cup. Real Madrid's 32-year-old all-time top scorer should be whistling while he works. Instead he trudged off the field in his last league game like a grumpy and has been in the eye of a storm during the international break because of comments made about his teammates. Cristiano Ronaldo has cut a grumpy figure of late amid a slump in form for Real Madrid. The Portuguese star is struggling to find the net this season, particularly in league matches. Ronaldo is expected to be handed the Ballon d'Or for a fifth time next month by France FootballRonaldo said on his way out of Wembley after the Tottenham defeat that the team missed the experience of Pepe, Fabio Coentrao, James Rodriguez and Alvaro Morata, who were all let go in the summer. He said while there were good young players at the club, there was no substitute for experience. Sergio Ramos was angered by the comments and told Spanish radio as much this week. The implication of his criticism was that Ronaldo, having scored just one league goal all season, had found a convenient excuse. "Nobody said that when we won 2 Super Cups at the start of the season," Ramos said. "I don't miss anybody. The squad has changed but everybody is playing the part." Ramos was also asked why in the last match before the international break Ronaldo did not celebrate with teammates when they scored the goals that beat Las Palmas. Ronaldo decided not to celebrate with his teammates during the recent game with Las Palmas. The evidence of recent weeks suggests Ronaldo is no longer the all-conquering king. Lionel Messi has been in significantly better form in front of goal and already has 11 strikes. MESSIRONALDO conversion rate. Messi, Lionel per game. Cristiano Ronaldo per game. Apps 11-7 minutes 990 to 630 goals 12 1.110.1 shots Inc. Blocks 69 6.3 48 6.9 shot conversion rate Inc. Blocks percent 17.39 to 2.08 shooting accuracy X. Blocks percent 57.14 to 35.14. This is a classic of the Ronaldo back catalogue. In the past his extreme desire to be the best has even manifested itself in being upset that someone else scores. Ramos said, "I've known him for a long time and I know how ambitious he is. I don't care who scores. Keylor Navas can put the ball over the line for all I care. But Cristiano plays another part and he has other objectives like the Ballon d'Or." The Madrid players have always suffered the egotistical behavior because it is what makes Ronaldo tick. It's harder to take when it appears Ronaldo's clock has stopped, 1 goal from 48 shots in 7 games. Despite Ramos not liking Ronaldo's comments, the Portuguese believes he has a point. Madrid's goal threat has shrunk with the sales of Morata, who got 20 from the bench last season, James, who was always good for a spectacular deadlock-breaking strike from the edge of the area, and Pepe, who would score from set pieces or at least create a sizable distraction so that someone else could. Ronaldo brought his son, Cristiano Jr., to training with Real Madrid as a special guest. Father and son also posed together topless as they promoted a brand of jeans. Ronaldo wasn't selected for international duty with Portugal this week and took the opportunity to jet off to the Middle East on a business trip. Ronaldo reclines on his private jet on his way back to Spain earlier this week with poor Gareth Bale crocked again. He has missed 40 of Madrid's last 60 games, and with attacking back and regular assist provider Dani Carvajal also out, Madrid are easier to defend against. If teams contain Isco, stop Marco Asensio from shooting and smother Ronaldo, there is less chance Madrid will score. And teams can now afford to pay more attention to Ronaldo. The player also disputes the idea that he will comfortably morph into an old-fashioned centre-forward in his twilight seasons. It is one thing to arrive in centre-forward territory and finish a move, it is another to have to make that your starting position. When he finds himself in the more static number 9 berth, he is easier to contain. Even those slam dunk headers are easier to execute when he is arriving from deep, not stood on the penalty spot waiting for the cross. There are less decoys for him in this Madrid team. Rodriguez and Morata always played for him. Isco and Asensio have their own agendas. Ronaldo with his son and girlfriend Georgina Rodriguez at the Best FIFA Awards last month. The goal-scoring form of Marco Asensio has reduced Real's reliance on Ronaldo this season. Asensio has scored 4 goals this season from outside the area. He is Real Madrid's top scorer. Shooting instead of looking to play in Ronaldo is suiting him just fine. The team no longer looks to revolve around its all-time top goal scorer. The fact that Madrid are 8 points behind Barcelona might make Zinedine Zidane rethink that strategy. Bale is probably out until the new year, and so there is an argument for making Ronaldo the center of Real Madrid's universe again. In the past there would have been huge pressure put on Zidane to do that, but the boardroom no longer prioritizes Ronaldo. It seems he has probably signed his last contract with the club. There might even have been a parting of the ways in the summer had Paris Saint-Germain not opted to sign Neymar instead. When Ronaldo vowed not to return to Madrid because of his ongoing tax problems, the club shrugged its collective shoulders, happy for him to leave if a club came in with a realistic offer. Zinedine Zidane will have to keep Ronaldo happy if Real are to get anything out of the season. Ronaldo laments another missed chance during Real's recent match against Las Palmas. There was a suggestion Ronaldo would leave Real last summer, but he signed a new deal. PSG were the only club capable of making that bid and ultimately looked elsewhere, so he stayed, almost by default. A year ago he signed until 2021, and it was mooted that he would get another booster to help him sort his fiscal situation, but he said recently, "I have a 4-year deal. I don't want to renew or improve. I'm okay. He is no longer as important to the club as he once was. But until they can sign someone big enough to replace him, they tried and failed to get Kylian Mbappe last summer. He may still be the best bet in turning around their season." Sportsmail spoke to Juan Ramos ahead of the recent Tottenham v Real Madrid games, and the former manager of both clubs was emphatic. He will still end up with 30 or 40 goals this season, I have no doubt about it, he said. It's a long season and he knows how to arrive at the most important part in the right shape. He certainly did that last year, and that is why he will take the Golden Ball next month. He is 32, but there looked to be nothing wrong with him physically when he sprinted down the right and crossed for Isco to score for Real Madrid a week ago. He has none of Bale's cursed injury problems, and he remains as driven as ever. In one sense, the tantrums are almost good news for Madrid. They mean he still cares enough to turn around this nightmare start to the season.